start every video with a smile. So, back with you today, Sunday, October 16, 2016. Today is Seahawks. They're going against the Dirty Birds, Atlanta Falcons. My team is the Seahawks. I love Atlanta and I love Atlanta Falcons, so waiting for that game. But in the meantime, we have some things that we got to talk about today. As obviously you can see, this is a long video. The title is The Nutritional Guide, the Old and the New. Dr. Sebi's Nutritional Guide, the Old and the New. But we're going to get to that at about the 4-minute mark. I've got some things to talk about before then because I'm answering some questions. Somebody's asking about glasses. I usually don't normally wear my glasses around. I can go out and drive around without my glasses. Now, I'm not supposed to, but I actually can see enough to drive around. So I do wear my glasses, especially if I want to see stuff in distance. But up close and stuff, I really don't wear glasses. What is this? This is some stones that I wrapped in copper. It's based into my spirituality and my understanding of consciousness. It's amethyst and quartz. Anybody want to look that up and figure out why I've combined the two together? You're on point. I learned how to do this out of Atlanta, Georgia. It was a brother who used to live on the streets named Copper John. I don't know where he's at now. This is back in 2003, 2002, 2004. Paid him to show me how to do it, and ever since then I've been doing it myself. I own another business that I don't talk about just yet, but one day I will express it more. And I do it myself. I get the stones, I go to the store, I purify them. I have certain things around here, you know, Himalayan salt crystals, a giant rose quartz that lights up. This is my spiritual base, and this is what I keep. You know, you can see the people in the background that I respect, but I respect a lot more. It's just these are the primaries that I had for a long time. The brother right here, Dr. Sebi, definitely, because he helped change my life, getting me into more organic and alkaline based. But what I have here is a printout of my primary doctor medical chart when I was going, you know, as the weight, blood pressure, stuff like that. And the black lines, of course, to protect my identity, because I have a secret identity, right? And this right here is the chart that you see on my wall in my kitchen sometimes, because the one I actually have that I was putting up there, you're really not going to be able to see it. And I can read off of it a lot easier. Because we're going to focus. The new chart is where you need to go, is where you need to be. So with that being said, it's right up on 3-minute mark, and we're going to start as soon as I drink some water, because my throat is parched. All right, so that being said, let's get focused. All right, first, this chart right here, we're going right here. My doctor was privileged enough to give me this. Now, over here on the computer screen, you're going to see a little sticky note. That sticky note's there to protect my identity, because I'm going to show a portal into my medical history. This is that video that a lot of people have been waiting on. There will not be total disclosure right now, because I'm still waiting for certain tests and certain things that I'll talk about. So other things I won't. But basically, when I got admitted in June, I was diabetic, high blood pressure, obesity, gout, heart patient. You know, they went through tests dealing with my heart and my respiratory system, and then my gut, looking for cancer. So when I went into my primary doctor after my first medical room visit, which was June 2nd, 2016, I was at 408 pounds. My blood pressure was 160 over 120. All right. There were some other abnormalities in my respiratory system and stuff like that, which they were looking at. Don't mess with the camera. All right. I was admitted into the hospital June 7th, 8th, 9th. I think I got out on the 10th. So I spent 3 days in the hospital. They ran the test with my heart, my blood and stuff like that. And I was sent with a host of medicines and sent back to my primary physician, which they added now gastrointestinal and heart doctor to my physicians that I had to go see. So at the end of July, I want to say, I don't want to bring it up because it'll show too much information, but I want to say somewhere in the July 25th, not July, June 25th of 2016, I got my first advanced package from Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi was alive at that time. Unfortunately, now we find out he was in Honduras, he was in prison. But I was taking the first advanced package. So I went from 408 to, while the hospital stay, I went from 408 to 390, 18 pounds in 10 days. This was June 11, 2016, when I went back to my primary physician. I had lost 18 pounds. This was before Dr. Sebi. This is the medication stuff they had me on. I couldn't eat at the time. Eating almost felt like I was choking. Couldn't breathe, couldn't eat. So I was juicing just very little food per day. And I was still working. I worked. I had to go to work. I had to do my job. I had no one to take care of me. So I had to make it happen. So I suffered through it. Really scary nights, scary days. Waking up at night feeling like I was dying. I don't know if you ever had that feeling, and I hope you never do, of like you're falling asleep, but you find like you're fainting while you're falling asleep. Very scary feeling. Went back to my primary doctor July 1st, 2016. At this time, I was 380 pounds. My blood pressure was 140 over 90. Other things were starting to mellow out. By this time, I'd probably been on Dr. Sebi's product a week now. And I was still taking the pharmaceutical medications at the time. All right, I went back again, started to have some issues with my health, but went back again. July 16, 2016, I was at 360. This was coincided close to my going to my heart doctor, my gastrointestinal doctor, and they were about to do a procedure on me. So at this time, I was at 360 pounds. My blood pressure was 120 over 78. All right. So went through all the procedures, went through testing for cancer, the heart condition, stuff like that. And remember, in this time, I actually went for my second advanced package. So between July 16th and September 30th, I took my second advanced package. And I was still on finishing out my second advanced package. But with the detox part, I was through, and I went back to my physician, which I was a little up in the weight because I had been 345, 43 pounds at one point. And I knew I had been drinking water, but there was no food going into this because they were doing the blood work and stuff. So I was up in weight, but water weight, I had water on because I knew they were going to be hitting my veins and drawing blood, and lo and behold, they were poking me multiple times because my veins move around. They don't want to be drained. So if you only knew, and I still got, well, no, they're going now. The old track march from the hospital finally going, ooh, muscle. Ooh. All right, so when I went there, I was 351 pounds. My blood pressure 124 over 86. So close to being normal as possible. Other signs were doing better. Now, what I'm going to go in before I get to the nutritional guide, because all this plays into it. We're going to go to my patient portal and my health professional connection, which I'm looking on the camera. You're not able to see this. I don't know any which way to dim this screen. Yeah, maybe if I take some of the brightness down. Let's see. There it is. Look at that. Took the brightness down. That makes sense. All right, so we just took the brightness down on here. And I don't want to mess with it anymore than what it is. Yeah. Looking on here. Contrast. I'm gonna up the contrast, make it good contrast. Well, you're still not gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna angle it a little, but it basically gives the gist of what it is. All right, so I went for a urine test. Where am I at? Where is this at? This is the urine test and the blood test work they did June 2nd. So, yep, this is the first one on here when I was 4'8". One of the things I'm pointing out is just something simple. Right here, my blood work. Hemoglobin's negative. Don't know really what that means, but pH level. My pH level was 6. Alkaline is over 7. I was actually acidic. My blood was acidic. My blood was causing my issue. It was acidic. So this was June 2nd. And this is the problem when I started really changing my diet, really getting serious. And this was right before the hospital stay, which that's what really changed me and scared the hell out of me. So now I'm going to go back to the urine and blood for September 30th. September 30th, my blood now was a 7.5. I am now alkaline. My blood is now into the alkaline. I love for it to be 8, but it was crossing into the alkaline. And this is excellent. Of course, there's a lot of other medical stuff here showing my diagnosis. I'm not going to click because certain things I don't want to show everybody just of yet. Yep, it's not showing my other tests for, STDs. Let me see. Certain other stuff. Cholesterol above normal. The good cholesterol below normal. So, of course, they didn't find any drugs in my system. But it's a lot of other things on here. So, that being said, that's just sharing some of my personal information. We're going to get to the primary of what I am. I'm going to close that out because I don't want to mistakenly go back to that. All right, so we're going to leave it kind of dim so you can see more of the screen because now we're going to get to the adjustive stuff. All right, so right here, this is the old chart. This is the old list right here. See, I printed this list out in, December of 2010. So we're 6 years ago. All right, so this is what I keep on my wall. Now you're saying, why you don't have the new stuff on the wall? Because I ain't been able to size it up and print it out like I want. I only have, I have it on there, but it's small. And I actually do believe in some of the stuff on here, and I understand the reason why things have been taken off that has been taken off. So I'm able to use my common sense, my logic in it. So that the first one was the vegetables. This one was the fruits. And see, old list, almond milk was on here. See, almonds was on here. Vanilla extract was on here. They even showed you how to make the, what is that? Almond milk spring? Yeah, how to make almond milk. So, how to make a salad dressing on here with lime, cayenne pepper, sea salt. Maple syrup is on here, dill weed, and olive oil. All right. Then on this one, I don't see Himalayan salt on here, but sea salt, seaweed powder basically, and kale and something other sea taste. All right. So maple syrup, grade B maple syrup. I still use organic grade B certified cultured maple syrup, and there's a reason why I still use it. Because I don't totally like agave and everything. Agave nectar is basically what is the primary, organic agave nectar is the basic primary of everything now. Maple sugar is off the list. Date sugar still on the list. So agave nectar, you want to get as organic as best as possible. And the reason why I still use maple syrup is because if you get organic, certified organic cultured maple syrup grade B, they still process it the old way. And the old way was the way that it was good. The new processing, to my understanding of the maple syrup, is what makes it into a hybrid that makes it kind of toxic for your body. And they're leaving over the spouts or something too long, and it's hurting the tree and hurting the process. So the old way is the better way from my understanding. And like I said, if I'm wrong, correct me. Just show me a video, prove me wrong. And then we got almond butter, obviously not on the list. Sesame seeds, tahini is obviously on the list. And walnuts are on the list, which there's more nuts down there. And then it talked about places that you get purified foods, whole foods. That was the things he talked about. And actually, there's 2 more up there with the grains and stuff on there. I couldn't take them off the wall because the little thing was broke. So, but like I said, we want to focus on the new list. All right. What you have to do is, I'm already logged in. You have to go to the Dr. Sebi Sale Food site, and you have to make an account. You have to have an account. Hey, this is their stuff. Of course, you can find this free somewhere. You know, like you get downloaded movies. Don't act like you're crazy out there. You know what I'm talking about. So, but if you want to go to their site, you want to look on their site, they want to make you got to access their site. You got to have permission to access their site. Well, I'm on here. And you see the video of Dr. Sebi's friend, the brother, who explains the situation. Oh, BioMing Plus cap is $30. Now, that's a good price. You walking into the office. But online, they're going to charge you for shipping and handling, which is about $15, $16. So I usually buy about $200 worth of stuff minimum, you know, at least $150. You know, I'm waiting until next month because it's supposed to be for those who are members or signed in or have an account. You get a choice to get 15% off of the products, not the packages, but the products. You know, 15% off of that $1,500 package would be pretty good, $150 saved. Or even the one I was getting, it would drop it under $600. But no, just the products from what I understand by the email. Like I say, don't quote me on it. Don't say Frederick 24/7 told me this. Look, they may have just gave the offer to me. I don't know. I wish they would give me more deals, but they don't. And that's just the reality of it. I have money, I pay. I'm thankful for them doing what they do. And to keep it up, please keep it up. So let's focus on the new list. This is the new list, and bam, I can take that down now. This is what the new list looks like. Dr. Sebi Sale Food Nutritional Guide. All right. So the new list, and you should be able to see this pretty good. Yeah, you should see it pretty good on my screen. The content, the context is down, and the brightness is down. So, but no matter what, you could get an account. You can see it for yourself. You can download it to your computer. A lot of things are on this. I'm gonna get the vegetable one out, and it's basically similar. Asparagus is off the list now. We noticed that. Corn chips off the list now. Green bananas, is it? Oh, this word, JICAMA, is off the list. Kale's on the list, lettuce, mushrooms, okay. Mustard greens, that's why I knew. That's why I was like saying mustard greens. I didn't know if I could eat mustard greens. Yeah, they used to be on the list. Now they're off the list. They've been Mexican cactus, this NOPALES word is on there now. Okra, onions, this is it, this, squash, plum tomatoes, that's on there, but string beans is off the list. Spinach is off the list because it used to say spinach sparingly. It's off the list. Whoa, that's what I told you. There's certain things that are off the list. Watercress has been added to the list. Got to try this watercress. And then this other word, I can't even say this. PURSLANE. Purlane. Don't know what that is, but it's on the list. So, whoa. Let's go to the fruits. Let's bring out the one I got on the fruits. Remember, this is old 2010 version. So apples is still up there. The bananas, the small bananas, yep, still up there. Berries of all kinds. Don't eat cranberries. And I was bucking the system for years. Cantaloupes, cherries, Currants, Currants is not on the list anymore. No, it is. I take that back. My bad. I was looking at it wrong. This word is on the list. CHIRSMOYA. Sugar apples. That's what they are. They're on the list. Okay. I missed the other one is the CURRANTS is still on the list. Dates, figs, grapes, of course with seeds. Limes, key limes preferred with seeds. Mangoes, melons, oranges, papayas, peaches, pears, plums, pickled pears, cactus fruit. Oh, it is new to the list. Plums, this is on there still. Grapes, raisins with seeds. Sour jelly, coconuts is still on there. Sour pop. And sugar apples. So it was on there. It was just at a lower thing. So it's all this is basically the same. The only thing there's difference, I think, is this T word that I can't really say. TAMARIND, and I have it in the refrigerator. It's sour fruity something. So that's pretty much the same. It's the same as on the list. Natural herb teas. Let's see if I got that here. I don't think I got that one here. That one's still on the board in there. So, nope, we're gonna skip that. To me, everything's the same. Only thing different is when it comes to grains. Let me see if I can find grains real quick because I saw it earlier. Yep, I don't have it on here, but I know black rice is no longer on the list. Black rice, wild rice is still, but black rice, and I think this F word has been placed on the list. And the rest of the stuff, quinoa is my primary anyway, so. Dang, that's pretty much the same. Nuts. Now, I know the difference there. Now, here we get to the major difference of the nuts. And I know this, that you could obviously see almonds was on the list at the time. The reason why he went against almonds is because they had, I think, cyanide in them. You know, apples have cyanides in the seeds, but we don't eat the seeds. But with almonds, you eat it. And Brazil nuts was not on the list. So... yep, here's the nuts right here. Yep, here's the nuts. So it used to just be walnuts, tahini, which is sesame seed, butter, which is tahini, sesame seeds, and almonds and almond butter. Now that has been replaced with hemp seed, raw sesame seed, tahini butter, walnuts are still on there, and Brazil nuts, which has been added to the list. All right, and it goes with the cooking oil. That the upgrade has been olive oil. You do not cook with coconut oil. You do not cook with. We cook with, which can take heat, is sesame seed oil, which is my primary. Grape seed oil, which is my primary. Sesame seed oil, hemp seed oil, avocado oil are your oils that you cook with now. Let's go to spices and seasoning. I know the pepper, some of it has changed, and I'm not really sure which ones because, like I say, that's still on the board in there, and I'm not really going to get up and go look at it because really you should be focusing on the new list. I can't really see anything that has changed from that much. No, it's kind of similar, same. So then you have, I think allspice has been taken off. I want to say allspice used to be on here. Yep, and I almost say that. Yep, allspice used to be on here. Allspice has been taken off. So that being said, go to the last thing, sweeteners. Agave nectar has always been on the list, and date sugar has been on the list. Obviously, organic maple syrup has been taken off the list, and maple sugar has been taken off the list. I don't have Himalayan salt. I don't think that ever was on the list, but pure sea salt and seaweed salt and other tastes of kelp salt, noni is on the list. And there's some other stuff that talks about drinking water. It's just a guideline. So that's it. This is a super long video. And it's just basically going over the list, what's on the list now compared to what was on there. It's a lot of, he upgraded to focus more on the benefits of alkaline and benefiting your health. Look, people, we know we want to do carrots. We know we want to do, celery, because that's what the world promotes to us. But it's us who change the world. We're the changers. You have to start somewhere, and I'm just saying the best thing you can do is, if you want your health to optimize your health, eat from the list. If you don't want to buy the products, don't buy the products. Eat from the list. If you want to trust other people and buy their products, try it out. You're a scientist. This is what you do. You're from the cradle to the hereafter. Remember, you will die sooner or later if we continue this process that we're on now. So you can live 100, 200 years, 300 years, but until the world changes and wants to live longer, until it's allowed for our DNA to regenerate instead of this slow decline and degeneration, you're going to pass and you're going to shift into that reality that we once was, what we really are. So however your belief system is, however it is, look, you can either live as healthy as possible, you can drink whatever. Hey, you want some vodka? That's on you, go for it. You want a hamburger? That's on you, go for it. I'm not here to stop you from doing yourself. I'm just here to tell you the truth and what helped me on my journey. That's all I can do. Is just be honest about my journey. So you as an individual make choices on your own journey on the direction that you want to go. So that's it. That is the information that I have to share for today, Sunday. Getting ready for the game. The Hawks against the Falcons. So it's about 4-something when the game come on, and I'm gonna go get me some chicken wings. Not. I'm basically trying to juice, because when I go on vacation, man, I'm gonna be doing some other stuff. So we want to be as best as we can, best as possible going into it. So really long video, time to let you go and enjoy your Sunday, or enjoy whatever day this is by the time you watch it. And I leave you in peace, health, and wealth. Until later.